Hi there, it's Chelle. And Clint is, I don't know where he is. He's around somewhere. I think he's working on his cane. We're going to start working on the Edith Holden Journal. So I have these two empty now. And kind of start looking and see what we can do with the Edith Holden one. So I'm going to pull everything out of here. And we're going to see what we have just to get started with. I think Clint said he's going to do the cover. We do have some Edith Holden fabric. And if he decides not to, then I will. So we're just going to start working on here. Of course, I have tons of Edith Holden book pages. And I do have these available in my store if you're looking for some. I have the small size, which is, I think it's like 5.5 by 7, which is perfect. In that, I also have the large, which is like 9.5 by 7 or 7 by 9.5, something like that. And then here is some of the really pretty pieces I have that we're going to put in the Edith Holden Journal. Those fun. I love those. It's always kind of fun when you're making things and then you think, oh, I can use those. Oh, and I do have these, so that's cool. It's cold today, guys. I've been working on my blog all morning and I am just like so over it. So I sent it to my friend. Maybe she can look at it and help me out, but it's getting that close. I mean, there's been like 100 people visiting, but there's nothing in there. I think I have an about page of me and Clint, and that's it. So yeah. So we have some paper clips, some really fun items in here. So, and this is just like a 3-tiered little drawer. But truthfully, I was just like, I have got to go do something before I go totally insane. So I wanted to talk about these different pages. This one, like I said, is from the smaller book. And because of how the book is set up, it is, they're all individual pages. I mean, you can't really, they're not spreads. They're just glued in. But we're going to make them into spreads. So I'm going to kind of focus on fall because that's kind of where we are in life right now. And oh, I don't have fall pages. That's okay. We're going to just make it work. It doesn't matter to me. I almost feel like Edith Holden, that's kind of the vibe she went for. You know, they're all kind of dark and stuff. So yeah, we're going to put these pages together and make a couple of spreads to go in this journal. So I probably won't use any digitals up, I don't think. Let's see what I mean. It's just, they're glued in, but we can make them work for pages. So let's see what else we want to use. I do have this bigger one. In fact, let me go see if I have more like November, October. I know I do. So, yeah, look at that. Isn't that pretty? So I think and I'm okay if they're not exactly side by side, like as the ages or whatever pages. So I like that. Maybe that's what we will do. But I also like them because you can like cover a whole page and I mean use the whole page, you know, without cutting anything down. So I do like that. Let's put these over here. It's chilly, very chilly today. I think I want to go ahead and do that one. Okay, so we have 3. Let's do like 6. I think will be really nice. sets of pages. So we have 4. 5. Isn't that pretty? And 6. I think I want this though, so I'm going to skip that page. The only thing I don't like about this is it is glued, as compared to like the other one that is sewn in. That's fine. I mean, it's workable for sure, so that's a good thing. Okay, so, and I have both sizes available for myself and for you guys if you're interested. So the way we're going to put these together is we're just going to put like a hinge so we can put them in our book. When Clint makes the journals, he typically makes like 6 by 6 inch, no, hold on, I'm thinking 6 2-inch spine and then another 6 inches. So as long as these are 6 inches, like I said, I have a headache from that, and come out here and try to do math. Okay. So these would be perfect even if we put it together. 5 1/2. 5 1/2. So that would be what? 11. So typically we do 8 1/2 by 11. That would be perfect. So I really need that to be like an 11-inch spread, huh? I think though I can trim like the edges off maybe. I think I'm going to trim the inside edge. This is just me thinking. So I hope you guys are doing well. I don't know, some of you guys have been watching to hear about Gracie. Gracie is really, really sick. She said she's losing blood. She doesn't know why. There's no internal bleeding. And so there's no internal bleeding. And she's not sure why. All of her organs and stuff look really great. But she is... she's on the verge of needing a blood transfusion. So it's just so heartbreaking to us because we had another baby right before her that passed, and we took her in, thought she'd be okay, and we had to put her down that day. So you know, that's what I'm thinking of, and it's just really heartbreaking. But we're treating her. She seems to be accepting that okay. And like I was telling the vet, she seemed better when we got the antibiotic. So I'm hoping that this really strong antibiotic as well as steroid will work wonders for her. So let me get some other paper to go in here because I want something that I know is going to hold the test of time. So I'm going to go look in my stash and see if I have anything that would work with these Edith Holden pages. Okay, so we're going to cut these down. Somebody sent these to me. I'm not sure who. So if it was you, leave me a comment below. It's been a while. But yeah, so she's really sick. I'm hoping by the time you see this, she'll be feeling better. But, so, let's see, that's 5 by 7 1/4. So, just want some strips, maybe like a 1 1/2 inch strip. We don't need it too super long. By what, 7 1/4? My hands are numb. It's not even that cold. It's not that early, so yeah. So we'll use that to put those together. So let's just get everything trimmed. I think I'm going to, let's just trim off this raw edge and then we'll cut this down to 5. So, other than her not wanting to play, Gracie not wanting to play, she seems to be feeling okay, you know. But the vet's like, I just don't know. She said, I am so confused on why she is as sick as she is. So, we have, okay, we're going to have to just cut this paper down because that's just how it's going to work. But yeah, she's just very, very confused because she said her kidneys are good, her liver's good, everything's good, except she has like severe, to the point of needing a blood transfusion, anemia. Which, you know, she'd been acting weird, and I was telling my friend Darcy, I said, you know, she's not using the litter box. She's going in the bathtub, which is fine. I'd rather her go there than on the front room, in the front room, you know. But, just not natural. So it was just like, what is going on with her? And, so I do, you know, I feed her some canned food a couple of times a day, make sure, and then I close the bathroom door just to make sure that she's eating and doing her business when nobody's in there. I don't want anyone picking on her. And yeah. So yeah, we've been heartbroken over the last couple of days. It's just, I just don't know. But the cutest thing, I went into the kitchen. We really do not like animals on the counters. And we really do kind of put our foot down, you know. But she's been wanting to lay on the counter. And I think it's to kind of get away from the other cats. And Clint hasn't liked that at all. And I keep thinking, she's sick. And so I went in the other day and he was making her a little box of a bed to sit on the counter. It was so sweet because he knows now that she really is sick and she's not just being a stinker, you know, being lazy. So it was just melted my heart because he's like, she needs her own little box. So, but the other boys, and you know, especially Wilbur, poor thing, he's not neutered yet because he was too sick to be neutered, and he won't get neutered till next week. So he's kind of overly frisky with sister. But yeah, that's how's things going with you guys. Not sure what side I want to cut. Preston is doing really well as of taping of this video. It's Wednesday morning. We think he might be able to come off the ventilator soon, so that's awesome. His lungs are healing, and he is recovering pretty well. It's just, you know, slow going because it's hard work for your body to fight off the COVID. But he is healing, and his wife said he's doing really exceptional. And I've seen God work, you know, especially in this COVID era, whatever. My one of my close friends in Maine, she was like, her niece was going to be in the hospital fighting COVID for they thought months. And she was home in weeks. So that was pretty, you know, definitely a God. God was working. Okay. Brr, it's cold. I told Clint, I'm going to complain about the cold, but just let me complain because I know I can put on a sweater or stuff like that. That's just the way I'm going to do. So these are going to be hinges of sorts, and we're just going to try to fold them down into the center. I wonder if it'd be easier if I do it at 3/4, because they're 1.5 inch. If I score it. And then fold. There we go. I think I'm going to be happier with that, right? Okay, let's do that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. But yeah, it was a shock about Gracie because we really thought she was doing really good, you know. So it is what it is, but God can change that. Other than that, we are doing pretty well. No complaints, that's for sure. Other than that blog post, I'm so irritated at the whole thing. Wouldn't be so bad, but I've been working on it for 2 weeks. Trying to get my Amazon stuff up. Like my favorites and stuff, so you guys can just go over there instead of having that huge details down below. So yeah, it's just like, so I just send it to my friend and say, if by any chance, could you just look this over and see if you can tell me why my posts are not showing up. And she's busy, so it might be a while. Okay. I think I got it. Something's off kilter here, but oh, I don't think I moved this one over. I wonder. Okay, let's go with that one. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I think it goes with this one. Okay, so it's okay that they're separated. So what I'm thinking about doing is like folding them like this. And then just gluing this on. I think that will work just fine. And then if we want to, we can sew it, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's really super fragile paper, but I don't think I want it to, I don't want lots of holes in it, just because I don't want it to become fragile either, you know, from sewing. So I think the glue will work. This will also work if you have some paper that just doesn't, sorry, it's not coming out. There it goes. That's not very tough. Then you could certainly use this. Get that out of there. Definitely want it on the edge, just really close to the edges. So it does take a little bit more work with these pages, but I'm fine with that. I just needed to get my mind off of everything. By doing that, it helps to come out and work in the studio. wasn't sure what I wanted to do today. And then we will, hopefully that will be fine. It's crooked, isn't it? Too funny. Okay. We'll try that and see what we think. So I don't know if I'd call this, it's a cardstock, but it's not like super heavy cardstock. Just a, kind of like a lighter one. Is what I would call it. See, I think that's going to look fine. That one's did a much better job on it. Okay. I'm using art glitter glue. My glue of choice. A little crooked, but that's okay. I think I want those on the inside. Then we'll open it like this. That'll be a pretty inside signature. So this will probably be Friday's video. Oops, that's way crooked. Gives me just a little bit of time to move them around if I need to. Not tons. Not tons of time. Like that's kind of already dry. That's okay though. We'll make it work. this one, 2 more, guys. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to do it like this so I can put that in the center of the other signature. Things we do for our journals, I tell ya. Pretty. That'd be pretty on the front of a journal. The journal. Let's do it. Let's do it. I dropped it. That's okay. So Edith Holden is such a beautiful artist, wasn't she? So what she did is she would do nature, make nature journals, which is what these are, and they've become really popular in the junk journal community. Okay, so now let's kind of look and we'll see what we have. So I was thinking like this on the outside. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. That on the outside, and then this like on the inside of a signature, and then this one on the inside of a signature. Let's see. This one is kind of upside down. So maybe this one doesn't really matter, you know, like we could put this one on the outside. And then these will go in just wherever. That one there, and then we'll just pop this one in here. So we have our 2 signatures started. And I always tend to do 2 signatures unless it's going to be a super large journal. So we're going to kind of go ahead and pick our papers. I might do all the decorating and stuff before the cover's finished. I'm not sure. Like I said, if he doesn't feel like doing the cover, I might end up doing it. You never know about us. So, let's see. So I want some really nice, like aged papers to go in here. So let me go look and see what I have. Okay, so I did pick out some papers. I'll show you. I still have a few to pick out, but for now. Oh, hold on. The cutter is way over here on the ground. Okay, sorry about that. So I do have some coffee dye papers. We're just going to cut them in half, because if that's not aged paper, nothing else. So 8 1/2. No. What do I need to do that? 11? No. 8 1/2. two. This one's got a big hole in it. Get one paper out of this one. Left over. I do like to coffee dye these huge pieces. Gives us a little bit, feels like you're only doing one page and then you get two for your money. Okay. It's kind of fun just to do a nature journal, you know, just one that doesn't have a bunch of frills and flowers and something different than what I've done before. This one's all folded up and everything. It's kind of fun though. Go ahead and put these in here because I think the next thing I'm going to do is going to get a little bit messy. These will probably be a little bigger, but that's fine. So I think I'll put 3 of these in here. Smells like coffee. 4 of these in here. Okay, so we got those. That's cute. Okay, I want to show you what I had an idea. Is I was looking for like really old books and papers, and I came across this, our favorite songs. Now if you look at this, it's really brown, looks kind of fragile. So I was thinking, well, in order to make them work as an actual page, I need to strengthen them, right? So we're going to do that. I don't know that maybe she'll become around the mountain. I don't know. Don't have to tramp, tramp, tramp on the other side. I know, but I'm sure they didn't use that word for the same thing that we do these days. See, it says tramp, tramp, tramp. In the prison cell I sit, thinking, Mother dear of you, in our bright and happy home so far away. And the tears, they fill my eyes, spite of all that I can do. I try to cheer my comrades and be gay. Tramp, 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 the boys are marching. Cheer up, comrades, they will come. And be what? Hold on. And be, but I gotta find the rest of it. And be, there it is. Beneath the starry flag, we shall breathe the air again of free land in our own beloved home. I'm not that great at reading music, in case you're wondering. Okay. So here's what I was thinking. And also I have ledger paper that is really, really fragile. So I'm gonna try this and see if we can make it work. Sometimes when it's really fragile, it's gonna be hard to cut. I do have a fairly new blade in here, so good. That was nice. Nice to have. Okay. Then I think I'm just going to cut them like 8.5 up, and then we'll have a smaller page when it's folded. But I think I like that. That'll have the copyright date on it. I think that'll be kind of nice, you know. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Let me clean up my space a little. Yes, I think if I was to fold it, is it going to crumble on me? That's what I'm kind of concerned about. Actually, it's not. So if I just do one side just to kind of secure it and make sure, we'll do that. And so I thought this crispy paper might be kind of fun just over the top, make it look a little bit older. Let's just do that. Let me cut it, trim it down. Now I'm in my element. Computers are not my element. Kind of like Clint was working on some wood burning this morning, and then he said he was going outside to work on his cane. So I'm just putting some glue stick, and I'm okay using, you know, glue stick on this mat. It's a non-stick mat, so we'll clean it up when we're done. But I didn't have anything else big enough to do on it. I was also thinking you could use like pattern paper, like a dress pattern paper. It feels really fragile. Wouldn't that be pretty? So we might have to try that too. I don't know. Okay, so here's what I have. I have my brayer. It's a very heavy brayer. It's supposed to be, got it at a yard sale, and the lady's like, you're supposed to buy that with the other stuff. But I didn't. Because I didn't need the other stuff. But it's really nice for braying and not getting the stuff all over your hand. And isn't that pretty? Look how nice that is. I'm going to do more paper like this for like collaging. Wouldn't that be pretty? Little piece over here that's not sticking down. Then I'll probably wipe it up real quick before I do the next one, because I got glue up everywhere. But then that will do a make it a little bit thicker so it's not going to crack. And you can still kind of see through it. I love that. How fun. I'm sure somebody's done that before, but it's new to me. Let me see. My little tiny Mr. bottle. Yeah, so if you guys want to check out my blog, it's, I don't know, it's somewhere. theramblingcrafter.com. I think the only thing that might show up is the About Me page from Clint and I haven't really even finished that page. I want to put like little bits and things about us on it. I thought that would be kind of fun. Little known facts about Clint and Chelle. Okay, let's see what we can do with this one. files going everywhere. Okay. My glue stick of choice is Scotch Create glue. My friend Deborah, sorry, Weilert, got me hooked on it. Thank you, Deborah. It's awesome. I love it. I was using that blue Uhu or whatever. Man, that did not go well for me. And I'm not saying anything bad about it. It just didn't work for me. Okay, here we go, guys. Try to. They are having that huge yard sale, but because we spent so much money on Gracie, we're not going to get to go, I don't think. Maybe next year. It's not like we're hurting for anything or need anything. What time is it? It's bringing up the trash cans. That one's pretty wrinkled, but I think it'll be fine. It's kind of fun though. I like that. And if you were working on something that had a little bit too much, like it was too white or something, this would tone it back a little bit. Okay, let's clean this up. I need to bring my baby wipes out. I have them somewhere in the house. Oops. Okay. You guys are so funny on my cleaning video. Michelle, come clean for me. I'm not done. You only saw one half of it. Yeah, you didn't see the other half. Never ends, guys. Never ends. I'm just trimming the extra off. But, you know, I think if it was really fragile, you could certainly do that to both sides, and I think it would work. I have to try it on some of that ledger paper. I have tons of it. I need to sell some because it's like from $18.99 and stuff, so it's really fragile. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and fold it. Here we go. Isn't that pretty? I love that paper. Right here after the, see, and it's a little short, but I've come to really like the short ones because then you can kind of do an extension like we did in the pink journal. So I really like that. And then we'll put that there. I love that. Okay. First time doing that will not be my last. And we did keep the copyright, which was 1936, looks like. Oh, I love that, guys. How fun. Okay, so we have a few more minutes. Like Clint is working on something. This is, if you guys remember, this was from my friend. I see Sewing Stitches. Kathy, she sent me this shorthand, and I wanted to look at the book a little bit more. And she said, just do whatever you want to do. I don't know why that was there. And just use the book pages before they all, you know, fall apart. I see stitching, so we're going to kind of see if we can, ooh, cut it apart. I think we might be able to, Kathy. Sometimes they're a little bit harder. I feel like I might not have got, you know, all of it. So I got those, it looks like. Right there. Okay. So it's probably not a page I really care to use, but it is a full spread, which I love. So we will use it, but maybe not in this book. I just wanted to see how that's, yeah, how it's put together and stuff. Okay, nice. Okay, so there should, that means like every 3 or 4 pages, we should see some thread. And I do. Cool. These are really nice to, if you're going to sell, you know, some pages. Try to salvage as much of it as you can. See if I cut this one very well or not. Nice. Okay, so I do like that page. I just wanted some interest on the pages. There we go. Did I tell you what year this was? I can't remember. Let me look. I was watching I Love Lucy, one of her shows, and she cracks me up. She was in, I don't think that one goes together. She was a secretary, and so she's like trying to take shorthand. Shorthand was not something, it was before my time, I guess. Though I did hear that Gayle took shorthand, so maybe it was just, you know, not a long time. I think Gayle's, what, 10 years older than I am. Is that right, Gwendolyn? So yeah. But, I miss Gwendolyn. Sorry, Gwendolyn. Just a comment. I'll email you. But yeah, so yeah, Gayle was talking about how she used to take shorthand. So I think it went out right before, not too long. I did take some secretarial courses in the 80s. 1988 is when I graduated. But yeah, you know, sometimes you really just have to, you're going to kind of just go through and see if that's what you want to take apart. You see, like, all of them aren't coming apart. This one, well, it kind of is, I guess, but there it comes, maybe. But like this one, I would probably, that might be fine. I was thinking I would probably go ahead and, but like pieces that don't come off, you can use that for collaging. Somebody actually did shorthand in here. Kathy, was this your book that you actually worked in? 1929 was the last date. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's do one more set just because I'm having fun cutting it. I also have these scissors. They might be even better. This is how I do the Edith Holden. Just kind of press my scissors into the spine and snip it and hope for the best. You see, Reba was in a. Reba is one of the people that I went to. I've seen her in concert years ago. I didn't see very many concerts, but she was one of them. Come on, you. Quit being difficult. Okay. But yeah, she was in a fire, and they showed them getting to her from the fire escape. So she was fine. All those she was with seemed to be fine. Okay, I think that's probably it. Just don't know how they sew them in. Okay. I'll quit. I'm having fun though. Let's put 2 of these in. But see, it's like this. I shall not leave here today for my trip to France, as I am too busy, but I shall finish everything soon. And then it just, so for you new people, you youngsters, I don't think we have any youngsters. That's what shorthand was, just scribbles, essentially, and you had to recognize the scribble. Isn't that funny? That's funny to me because, you know, now they're throwing out cursive writing. Is that right? And so I was thinking, you know, first you get rid of shorthand, then you get rid of cursive. Some people could really have some knowledge, couldn't they? Oh, I'm so glad, Kathy, that is, I was able to get those intact. Isn't that fun? So I think I just want 1 in each segment. I want more than that, but I'm just going to put 1. Let's see. Let's see, they even put test on brief forms. That's cool. I am going to work, Darcy, I am going to work on digital kit for fall using pictures that Clint and I have taken. So he's supposed to be going through some pictures for me. We're going to see what we can find. I think that would be kind of fun. But Darcy is working on digitals, so that's exciting. So yeah, so I have these done. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I know I don't think it's quite an hour, but I kind of need to think about what else I want to add in here. Interesting and kind of fun goodies. I think I have squirrel paper somewhere, which I think would be really fun. We'll see. So guys, I'm going to wrap this up. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Love you all. Bye.